Hey everybody, and welcome to your video for, it's Tuesday night, and so what we're working on now is multiplication and division word problems. We've kind of done it before, but we need to get back to it. Our students are becoming very good at, can they add, can they subtract, can they multiply, can they divide. We just spent lots of practice on doing these steps, and they should be able to do it given any number of problems. Now, when given a word problem, do you understand which to use, why to use it, and what does it mean to do these things? And so we're continuing to work on that, kind of the abstract thought of when do I use this operation and why. So what is multiplication? Well, multiplication, okay, you should be able to answer this on your own, but multiplication is repeated, you know yet? Repeated addition, okay? 6 times 2 is the same as 6 plus 6. 3 times 3 is the same as 3 plus 3 plus 3. So that is what multiplication is, repeated addition. Division is splitting up evenly. You are breaking something up into equal parts. So if I have 12 divided by 2, I am cutting 12 into 2 parts. 12 cut into 2 equal parts is 6 in each part. So if you don't understand these, there's no point in going forward, because you need to know, where are we doing repeated addition or are we splitting something up? That is incredibly important. Now, in terms of how steps to solve a number problem, and I'm going to want all of this written down in your sheet. I want you to understand that these are the steps you're going to do on every word problem. I'm going to expect you to do it before you ever come to Ms. Peralta, I don't know how to do this. Have you tried these things? So the first thing is understand what the problem is asking you to do. Did you read the problem? Not only did you read the problem, did you comprehend the problem? Did you understand what it was asking? What is it asking? How many cookies are in the box? Was it asking how many chairs should be in each row? What is the problem asking you to do? That's step 1. Step 2. Determine which operation to use. Now, operation is a fancy word, okay? And it should be one that you have on the right side there. But operation means, are you going to add, subtract, multiply, or divide? Which one of these operations are you going to use to solve your problem? Which brings me to number 3. The third step is, once you understand what the problem is asking you, you have a plan, you know what operation you do. Hey, I'm going to add those numbers, or subtract those numbers, or divide those numbers. Then you solve the problem. That's the next step. You solve what it wants you to do. So if you know, hey, I'm going to multiply these 2 numbers together, that's where you actually do it. And finally, you check to see if your answer makes sense. Okay, if I ask how many chairs are going to be in each row, and you say 732, that probably doesn't make sense. Right? There's not going to be 732 chairs in a row. So you need to check your answer to see if it makes sense. So you need to understand these 4 steps. Okay, now let's try it. And I'm going to pull up, not that, I apologize. I'm going to pull up this. And these are a variety of problems. Okay, we're going to do the first one together, and then I'm going to ask that you do 1 or 2 on your own. Gregory has 30 boxes of bananas. Each box holds 9 bananas. How many bananas does Gregory have? So the first thing I need to do is understand what the problem is asking me. Gregory has 30 boxes of bananas. Each box has 9. So I got 30 boxes with 9 bananas in each. They want to know how much he has in all. So I'm going to have more bananas than 30, and I'm going to have more bananas than 9. So I'm going to make a bigger number. I'm going to have to multiply, because I'm going to repeatedly add 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 30 times in order to do it. And so my answer, 30 times 9, gives me 270 bananas. Does that make sense? Could I have 270 bananas in all? Yeah, that makes sense. So I understood what the problem was asking me to do. I determined that I was going to multiply. I solved the problem, and then I went back and checked. Can you do this one on your own? Albert is inviting 10 friends to the party. He has 390 cookies. How many cookies will each friend get? Well, you repeatedly add. So first thing, what are you asking? He wants to know how many cookies each person will get. So he's taking the 390 cookies and he's splitting it up to the 10 friends. Okay, so is that multiplying or dividing? Well, I hope you said it was dividing. Now, did you do 390 divided by 10? Can you do that? I think you can, and solve the answer. Can you do this problem and bring it back tomorrow? And maybe this third problem here. Pause it and solve those and bring it back tomorrow. All right, thanks guys.